Hiya then folks, welcome to Boating on a Budget. Morning Dawn.
Morning Peter.
Where have you just come from, Dawn?
Work.
Somebody got up and went to work on a day off. Not first time you've done that either, is it?
No. But like I said earlier, they can't say I'm late.
No, definitely not. So it means I've been here about an hour and a half already, haven't I? So I've made a start on today's job, which we're going to take these windows out and refit the boarding behind it. So I've already drilled the pop rivets out and peeled a bit of sealant and things off. So the next job is to actually pop them out. Oh, you'll see as well, I've took little smiley face off top and all. Had a little trim running across, didn't it? Yeah. We need to clean all that up anyway.
Yeah, it's got to have his hat back, hasn't it?
Oh, it'll definitely have his hat back. So, finisher's brew. We'll get cracking.
Yep.
Do we think this is going to come out dead easy then, Dawn, or do we think we're going to be wrestling with it?
I think I might be wrestling with a window.
Oh, that was good progress. What we need to make sure we do is not bend any of this frame, because obviously if we bend it, we'll never get it straight again. Look at that. How easy with that.
Happy days.
Now, next one's going to be a pig, innit? You can never win both games, can you? Well, that went far too easy. If everything were as easy as that, we'd be happy as out, wouldn't we? We'll have to have a tidy up round all this, get it all nicely cleaned off, ready for when we fit it. And there is, you can perhaps just about make out, that's the trim on the inside. Basically that's done as a sandwich, so the way it was fitted, there was a pop rivet all the way through that pulled against this trim. So I'll go inside and take that trim off, but we're not actually refitting it with pop rivets, we're going to refit it with nuts and bolts, so we're going to have to clean it up and see what we're going to do with that. See, now the main issue is we need to get this off that's still got the pop rivets jammed in it without damaging the fiberglass. So it might be.
Does it need re-drilling then?
So it might need.
Because these are quite.
Dawn and her magic drill. Just go through all them again. Thinking what I might be best doing actually is just getting the grinder and just getting the blade in between the fiberglass and that where the pop rivets are.
Does it matter about this wood?
No, that's what we're replacing, is the wood.
Oh right, okay. I've got a fair bit of that to do, cleaning all that up, and it's starting to rain and I can't put my jumper on because seeing as Dawn has come straight from work, forgetting it were a day off, she's had to borrow my jumper, so I'll just be wet and cold and miserable. Dawn said I'm whinging, which I am. But Dawn is inside making a sausage and bacon sandwich. So that makes it all alright. Yeah, we're going to give them a good clean.
Of course I am.
So I must say, the actual seals and things on these two front windows are fine. We've had no leaks or anything from them, so we're not going to bother changing the seals. Just going to give it all a really good clean up, aren't you?
Yeah.
The edge bits with the paint on, I don't know, have we got any Brillo pads, or if not, I've got the little sanding disc on the grinder that I've been using to clean the front up. So.
If you've got an old one, that'll do it.
Yeah, if you get it all nice and clean, and then I'll go over it, get the paint off. Oh, the bacon and sausage sandwich were very nice as well.
I'm just glad he's took them windows out, you know. Because, you know, cleaning windows is not something I wanted to do. Not best job in the world, let me tell you. To be fair, they are actually coming up all right. And have you noticed, I always get all good jobs. Oh, panic over. Thought I'd lost my brew. Oh, I'm spilling my brew now. Put it back where it was safe.
How's it going?
I'm so glad you've took them windows out.
Why?
Can you imagine?
What, trying to clean them in situ, you mean?
I mean, trying to clean as many as were on that boat in the first place.
Oh, I see what you mean about less windows. It would have been easier if somebody hadn't drawn some silly eyes in corner of glass though,
No, because that's, look, that comes off really easy.
Who did draw them eyes in corner at windows?
Nobody, because you should draw on paper.
Exactly. Not coming up bad, are they?
No, it's alright.
I think just get that paint off with that thingy I've got once you've done cleaning.
I'll give this a rinse and see what it's like.
Ah, well, I'm getting little grinder cleaning thing out anyway. So if you get it wiped down, I'll bring that over.
Go on then.
That's the cup that Dawn has to have when she goes to work on a day off. Leave it there and I'll just try this corner. I'm not sure if this might be, I said that again, I'm not sure if it might be too abrasive because obviously this is only aluminium, so I'll just try one little bit. If it is too abrasive,
I'll have to get some sandpaper on it.
yeah, we'll just have to do it by hand.
Yeah.
With a finer sandpaper. We'll have a little bash. You stand clear because you're not. Go over there, finish your brew.
What's it like?
Yeah, I think that might be just a bit too
it's
abrasive.
too much, innit?
It's not really. If I did it and were really careful, I could do it with that. But
I think it'll take longer if you're careful
yeah,
than it will
I think
if we're not.
I'll get you a piece of sandpaper.
Yeah, there's muck. There, can you see it?
I think you just need to put a bit more effort in.
Do you think I need to put more effort in?
Yeah.
What's that Oh, look,
Yeah, it's only muck. You know what they say, where there's muck there's brass.
So they say.
It always comes back to money, doesn't it?
Yeah, we hope.
No, this is the wrong side, but
Yep, that'll do it.
that's going to be about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice and gentle with the stuff that's already been used.
Right, come on, don't just take all good jobs.
If you keep the window frame a little bit wet as well, act a bit like wet and dry paper where it's not quite so coarse.
Alright.
Bit of soapy water on it. That back side just needs cleaning up so we've got a nice edge, you know, for the tape to stick to seal it. But the front's where you have to concentrate on. Telling you what to do again, aren't I?
Yeah.
They'll all be commenting saying, "Stop picking on her. He's going to it.
Yeah.
It's
Tell
all
him.
great."
I
I'll
am
just do a big
great.
dirty
And
job.
yeah, he does pick on me. You don't know what I have to put up with. I have an attention span of about 2-3 minutes. I'm already bored. And my sandpaper's deciding now to fall to pieces on me. I'll show you. Oops. Have got any more sandpaper? I seem to have killed that one.
What, sorry?
So if we got any more sandpaper, I seem to have killed that one.
There you go.
Thank you. Top tip for today. When me and Peter are removing windows, don't hang your washing out. It's guaranteed to rain.
How are we doing?
Not bad. Where it's really thick, it's...
We might just need to
I didn't want to scrub it too much because look what's happening.
Once we've got all paint off, we can then go over it with some really fine wet and dry just to clean up any bits of scratches and things. There's obviously scratches that have been in for years and things. We'll never make it perfect, but we can make it 99% perfect. While Dawn's cleaning them windows up then, I can be cutting the board that's going to go on the inside. Obviously first off I need to cut it to the right size, then I'll roughly screw it in place so I can mark out where the windows are and then cut them out with a jigsaw. So first off, I reckon 154. And the bottom's a bit wider at 157, but we'll do it at the 154 because the sidings are going to come into it anyway. So 154. So now I just need to
get Dawn to come and hold it inside. I'll put a few screws in place from the outside, and then from there, so I can mark on, cut out for the windows. Right, you're here to do a really important job, love. You can hold this. You got it. What I'll do is I'll put these in the way, and that'll take at least a little bit of the weight for you. And you've got that side.
Yeah.
It's probably all gone dark on camera now, and nobody can see us anyway. Can you see us out there?
Oops.
Right, it's alright, that's fine. Yeah.
Go on then.
So, that's got that. So I'm just going to go and put a few screws from the outside. Just
take kettle with you.
take kettle. Do we need water in kettle?
Yeah.
I like your thinking. I could be nice and let her know that she can take her hands off. Oh, hey up love, you can take your hands off now.
Thanks, Jake. Have you got kettle?
Kettle's alright. If you could pass me that pencil, you know, our
biggest pencil in the world?
Little tiny pencil, I can be drawing what I need to draw on there.
Where did you say kettle was?
Next to the tap.
Oh, come on then. I can be putting it on.
You know, I have lots of good ideas.
Yeah.
I think I've just invented something.
What's that?
I'm going to make like an house pipe feed that just automatically fills the kettle while it's on stove.
Can you get one to attach to the toilet as well? Because that's the next place the hose will be.
Oh.
Too many coffees and your excuse to go to the toilet.
Well. Screws out. Jolly good. And there we go then. So it's all marked out. So I can cut round that with a jigsaw, and I've drilled the holes through, ready for the window frame going back in. And that kettle must be nearly boiled. Right, so if I drill a hole just inside the line, that'll give me a start point for the jigsaw blade. Mask, gloves, goggles, etc. on. Right, that's got this done, cut out for the windows, and obviously once the windows sit in, it'll all squeeze together, nuts and bolts, and we've got the butyl tape to go on the outside that'll waterproof it, and then we can trim it out on the inside. You will see though, there's various holes along the top here. That's where the little cap goes on the outside, and also where things like the headlight and the horn and things and the travelling lights were all fitted. What I'm going to do for now is just put a squirt of either sort of the Sikaflex CT1, whatever in them. That'll just seal them up for now, and then when we come to do some fiberglassing on the outside, we'll just cover all those holes properly.
So I'll crack on with that, because Dawn's still cleaning the windows. As you'll see, we've kind of loosely got that side placed back in. The board's not on the inside yet. We did have a fair bit of faffing just working out exactly how to line that up. And although we did record it, you'd be watching all week to see it all the way through. So basically I'll show you now roughly what we did, or what we do. We've got the butyl tape, which that's the sealant tape. Instead of using an adhesive from a tube, we've got this, and basically it's a bit like putting blue tack on. So you just stick a bit on there, overlapping where you want it to be. And then the idea is, as we put the bolts in and tighten them up, it squeezes this firm and creates a good watertight seal. You will see as well, obviously I've given all this a good clean up and a little sand down. We will obviously be painting this or doing a new gel coat at a later date, but obviously we need the windows in. As if by magic, Dawn's here with the window. We don't want to drop it now. And the idea is to try and do this in one hit, because if I put it in and then have to move it out, it's going to take that with it and I'm going to have to put more tape on. So no pressure. And this is the bit that we faffed about with on the first to go. Because the screws didn't seem to want to go in. But then we realised you have to force them through the tape with this, because although it's only like blue tack, it's quite strong stuff. So I'll get all the screws in on the round here, and then we'll go inside, get the board on, tighten them all up. I reckon this bit then could be quite tricky, because we've now got to get this in place and roll these bolts that come through, and we've got to line them all up. Is it that way? Yeah. See, you can't even get it right way around to start with. No, over your head. To me.
To me.
To you. Right. I think one of us might have to go outside and push these, because I think this is going to be a right bit of a job. In fact, what I'll do is, I'll nip outside, I'll take these four corners out, put them in with screws, and then that might pull it in place. This is a right faff.
Just do that one. Yeah.
Not on it then.
No, I'll come through.
I will now save you the misery of what ended up being around 20 minutes of us putting screws in, bolts in, taking screws out, taking bolts out. This turned into a complete and utter nightmare. I think for when we do the windows down the side, we need a serious rethink on the method that we use. So now, using the magic of television, let's skip forward to when we'd finished this and have a look at the end product.
These are stopping it from going flush.
Keep hold of that so it don't snap.
Well, that were a full-on faff, weren't it?
Faff?
Getting them in, all the little nuts and bolts, but it's in now, and it's nicely pulled up. The butyl tape's doing its job. You can see it's sealing on the outside. Just trimmed that off. So that's got that job done, and it's took us basically all day to take 2 windows out and put them back in.
I think it's took me 5 hours to scrub them.
Yeah, and even then the glass still needs a little bit of cleaning, doesn't it? It's certainly been a while since they've been done, but it's now basically the last bit of the kind of framework up here, because obviously in these corners and what have you, it all needs now sort of tying into the corner. You'll just move that way because you'll be in way. It all needs sort of tying into the corner there so that the wall comes along and what have you. So that'll be a job for another day. So I think we're making progress. Slowly but surely. So hopefully people have liked the vlog. Even though it's probably been a bit longer than the normal ones, and to be fair we've not even achieved more than normal, but hey ho. So yeah, if they're not already subscribed, they need to
subscribe.
Click the subscribe. Oh, we've lost it today. We've lost it. Click the subscribe button. Ding.
Click the subscribe button.
Ding the little bell for notifications. I'm going to say, I don't think we're having a brew, are we? We're going for a beer. A big beer.
There's nowhere open.
Yeah. There's a shop.
Yeah.
We'll go to the shop.
Yeah.
We'll get
and
some
a takeaway.
Oh, real treat. We'll have to do horrible jobs more often. But yeah, so hopefully everyone's liked it, subscribed, click the bell, all that jazz. And we'll see everyone later. Bye bye.